From the ESPN Wide World of Sports in Orlando, it's a U.S. Youth Soccer Championship Sunday, beginning with the oldest team trophy in youth sports, established in 1935, the James P. McGuire Cup Under-19 National Championship, featuring the West Coast Inland Surf taking on the East Coast PA Dominion. And good morning, a championship morning. Dean Linky with Dr. Sari Rose, and what a great matchup we have for the James P. McGuire Cup.
Well, this is a bit of a rematch from their NL Pro game back in December. Dominion had the better of the game, scoring 2-0, but both teams have their college players back this week, and it could be a very different match today.
We got some special players to highlight. We'll start with the home team, PA Dominion.
PA Dominion's got Diego Guzman up top in the 9. He is a crafty, quick, clinical finisher, and he has 5 goals this week.
Meanwhile, for Inland Surf, they also have a big-time goal scorer, and he wears number 92.
Felipe Cobian is fantastic on that left side. He has 4 goals, and he is a clinical finisher on the PK stripe. He's got 2 PKs and then 2 massive bangers this week.
We'll crown 2 champions today, under-19 boys and under-19 girls, courtesy of U.S. Youth Soccer. We'll do it right here on ESPNU.
The second half is here, and the push to the postseason begins. Give us next-level superstars and the sounds of the game.
Tell the boys in the booth I said hi. That might be me. Come on! That was fun. Y'all might need to come around more.
Mets, Red Sox. Fenway will be rocking on Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh, yeah. How's your necklace? It's Gloriana. Who served that? Gloriana. Jewelry you'll love. Visit us in-store or online.
Are your headlights cloudy and oxidized, making your car look bad? Are they underperforming when you need them most? Cerakote's Headlight Restoration Kit restores weathered headlights back to like new and keeps them that way for life. Stop wasting your time with solutions that don't last. Cerakote's kit includes everything you need to go from this to this. Simply wipe away oxidation, give them a light sanding, and apply the ceramic coating. That's it. The True Ceramic technology does the rest. They'll restore clarity, look great, and are guaranteed to last. Available at Walmart and Amazon.
Described as the granddaddy of them all in youth sports, it's the James P. McGuire Cup, the 2023 U.S. Youth Soccer U19 Boys National Championship, featuring Inland Surf and PA Dominion. As we mentioned, we have a third member of our crew. Let's go down to Joe Weber. Take it away, Joe.
Thanks, Dean. It truly is going to be a great game here in the James P. McGuire Cup. There's been a lot of talk about offense, especially with Diego Guzman of PA Dominion. But for me, I want to focus on their defense and their goalkeeper. In National League Pro, they conceded 4 goals through 7 games, but here at the National Championships, they've given up 8 up until this point. For them to be successful today, they're going to need to stay compact, connected, and most importantly, communicate as they're picking up runners into the box.
Take a look
For
at this
Inland Surf, they're a patient team. They're going to break you down methodically. They have clinical passing, and when they get in and around the 18, they're unselfish. Thanks, Dean. Back to you guys.
All right, Joe, thank you. You saw the PA Dominion lineup there as PA Dominion in the white uniforms, Inland Surf in the light blue uniforms. There's Michael Gorney. He's already won 2 James P. McGuire Cups. He won them for Lehigh Valley United in 2013 and then also in 2019. And then mad respect for Luis Mendoza. These are his kids. This is his life, and he's done a great job with a relatively new club, joining the Surf Empire as the Inland Surf.
Just a fantastic job by Coach Mendoza. And what I like is that he played at Mount Sac in California, and he's got a really good relationship. So a number of these players on this team are going to go and play in college there or are returning after their freshman year to play with him.
Underway with the James P. McGuire Cup early Sunday morning here at the amazing ESPN Wide World of Sports, as there'll be multiple championships crowned today. 15U boys and 18U boys are already underway. Starting at the same time, 16U girls and 14U girls. We'll try to keep you up to date on who is winning some of those games throughout the day as well. On Friday, we crowned the 13U Boys and Girls National Championships right here on ESPNU, and great to be with you on this Championship Sunday. Again, PA Dominion in the white and wearing the blue uniforms, the Inland Surf. PA Dominion, Joseph Phillips starting in goal from left to right across the back. Sean Stackhouse, part of a family of 3 generations of All-Americans. Sean McKenna, Shane Velez, and Dylan Barbieri, as this one is going to go out of bounds. And an early opportunity here now for Felipe Cobian and Inland Surf.
Well, and one of the things that Coach Gorney said was he didn't want to give up set pieces, and so an early one here for Inland.
There's Skip Gilbert, the CEO of USYS Soccer, getting some early camera time down in the corner flag. It's been an outstanding week. Kicked things off with the opening ceremonies on Monday, and it has been a busy and exciting week. Curved in, near post, headed away by PA Dominion. It'll be another corner kick to the Inland Surf. As I mentioned already, established in 1935. It's the oldest team trophy in youth sports, all sports. On the line in this game, the James P. McGuire Cup. Back-to-back corner kicks for Inland Surf. And back-to-back corner kicks from Inland Surf.
And it's just one of those things as a defender, you really want to angle your body a little bit. So instead of that ball going out of bounds for another corner kick, can they shape themselves so when they go to clear it, it's going to be cleared out high and wide.
Third corner kick in a row. This one far post and overcompensated, and it will go out of bounds. We'll tell you about the rest of the lineup for PA Dominion as I gave you the goalkeeper and the back four. Kyle Rothwell is the holding mid. It's a 4-1-3-2. The attacking mid is Joseph Lodis, who goes to Rutgers Camden. Colin Wolke, who goes to Moravian. Beckett Wenger, who's going to play for Dean Koski at Lehigh U. Up top, Seth Mikulak and Diego Guzman. That's the starting lineup for PA Dominion. Meanwhile, Inland Surf, under Luis Mendoza, they've had 3 straight corner kicks. Matthew Guzman is their goalkeeper. Back 3 of Martin Garcia, Luis Contreras, and Leo Jezerski. 2 holding midfielders in Mateos Agapitos and Jerry Flores, as Inland Surf on the attack again with 3 corner kicks already, perhaps looking for another one, and sent away. One of the issues for PA Dominion is they've given up 2 goals in every game. They won their first game against Miami Strikers 4-2. They beat the Indiana Fire 5-2 in the second game, tied Oregon Premier 2-2, and down 2-0 to Spire FC, came back to win in the semifinals and get themselves to this James P. McGuire Cup.
Really have had a terrific run, but as we mentioned, they are susceptible to letting goals in. And part of that is not giving up those corner kicks. Coach said that a lot of their goals this week were scored on those set pieces.
Inland Surf in transition. Knocked away there by PA Dominion. Inland Surf, they opened this week here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports with a 1-1 tie with Cup Goat Cincinnati, then a 3-0 win over SC Summers from New York East, then a 3-1 win over Galaxy Chicago Inter, and then a 2-0 win in the semifinals over LAF Phillips from Missouri.
And they're a dynamic squad. They're going to look to press up top, really play with a tremendous amount of passion.
And the Surf will knock it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for PA Dominion. As I mentioned, Michael Gorney moving over from Lehigh Valley to join PA Dominion, and in his first season takes his team to the James P. McGuire Cup, where he's going to try to win his third as the head coach. In 2013, they beat Chicago 1-0. Greg Ramos was part of that staff. And then in 2019, they beat Baltimore Celtic 1-0 in overtime, and Michael Gorney ran that team solo. Michael Gorney, two-time NSCA All-American High School, All-Region, and four-year player at Temple University. Helped found the powerful FC Delco program way back in the day. He's got two children, Stephanie and Rob, with his wife Lynn, and he's already talking about his grandkids as the next way to stay involved in soccer. 7 minutes in. Long ball from PA Dominion into the 18. Still loose and bounced out of there. Inland Surf, the back three, as I mentioned, Martin Garcia, Luis Contreras, Leo Jezerski, Mateos Agapitos, Jerry Flores, Alex Gomez in the middle. On the wings, Nick Relaford, Felipe Cobian, Ernesto Figueroa, and Lucas Carballo is the other forward.
Lucas was great before the game, telling us it's not really the Spanish Bayo, it's more of an Italian Garbaggio.
Garbaggio, well said. Dr. Siri Rose. Inland Surf, dealing with a little bit of pressure there from PA Dominion. PA Dominion falls under the auspices of the U.S. Youth Soccer World of Eastern PA. Here's a shot and a goal. And PA Dominion, Guzman with the assist, and Seth Mikulak, who's got his third goal, and PA Dominion leads at 1-0 in the James P. McGuire Cup for U.S. Youth Soccer.
And just a fantastic finish with his left foot. Mikulak, one of the things Dominion does is they can score and they can strike at any time. They really didn't have the run of play, but on this ball in, a fantastic finish by Mikulak for his third goal of the tournament.
Headed to Catholic U. He went to LaSalle College High School, where he was a national All-American. Turned down 3 Division I offers to go to Catholic U. It's about finding the right place, and he definitely found the right place in the goal right there. As you mentioned, Dr. Sari Rose, 3 goals now on the tournament, and for this talented PA Dominion team, they now have 15 goals.
And it's always terrific to get on top early in a game, but what Coach Gorney said is they really have to finish the game. They have to play a complete 90 minutes. They have those lapses, and that's where they've been able to bleed 2 goals each match.
Well, you nailed it. His first key was playing a complete game and had better defensive shape to eliminate those lapses. He wanted them to improve on their man marking as well. One thing he did say is he likes the depth, which a busy week like this, where you're playing almost every single day beginning on Tuesday, depth is critical.
Well, we did have a little trouble locking him into what his starters were going to be for the match. They played 4 different starting lineups in each game, and he has a tremendous depth with versatile players who can play in different positions.
So PA Dominion with the goal from Seth Mikulak, the assist to Diego Guzman, who has those 5 goals as well, with the early lead here. The James P. McGuire Cup, the U.S. Youth Soccer 19U National Championship. Coming up after this one, we'll have the Evelyn Gill and Kathy Zolad Cup, which is the 19U Girls U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship, named after 2 of the legends of U.S. Youth Soccer, both of them in the U.S. Youth Soccer Hall of Fame. The Surf, down a goal early. We'll try to build it out of the back. And as I say that, they pop it long. Trying trying to avoid yet another corner kick, but it looks like it will indeed be another corner kick. I believe that's 4 already for Inland Surf.
And they too are also so dangerous on those flanks. Number 93, Nick Relaford, just very cheeky in and around the box, and he's got such pace that he really can get inside and draw fouls or create corner kicks.
You mentioned Mount Sack. That's exactly where Cobian is going with his left foot sent in there. Remember, his first 2 corners went near post. His last one looped all the way around. That one went back to the near post. And it's corner kick number 5 for Inland Surf. Inland Surf, as we mentioned, led by their head coach Luis Mendoza, assisted by Jay Jazerski, who found a team for his son Leo. Sent across, sent back in by Inland Surf. Trying to see if they can challenge Joseph Phillips, and Joseph Phillips is challenged there as he parries it away. Good reaction right there. There's a player down, and Joseph Phillips headed to Millersville U with a big-time save.
And you just see this is going to be a top of the 18 strike. He's got to lay out for it and able to parry that out.
There's an Inland Surf player down. I couldn't tell if maybe the ball hit him or if he took an elbow to the face.
And it's a good corner kick in. Dominion gets a head on it, but this is a fantastic strike, and it must have been an elbow because
he's already down.
He was already down, exactly.
Big time save. Big time save as it got back in there. The player was already down, but everybody was still on side. But remember that save from Joseph Phillips here, pretty early doors. As check this out. 5 corners already for Inland Surf. 13 minutes in. Corner kick. One again. Too long.
And given the fact that PA Dominion is so susceptible to corner kicks, it really becomes imperative for Inland Surf to be able to execute on these set pieces.
Alberto Gomez, who is one of several players headed to Chaffee College, a community college in California, came in a moment ago. So Joseph Phillips getting things set for PA Dominion. Their director of coaching is Tom Quintos. And their executive director is Mark Mioli. There's number 90, Leo Jazerski. As I mentioned, his father, Jay, on the coaching staff, wife, Melinda. I want to send our best to 14-year-old brother, Kip, who is 2 years now recovered from brain cancer, in the clear at the moment. At 14 years old now, we sent Kip our best this morning, and congratulations on what looks like beating brain cancer. Very emotional was the assistant coach, Jay Jazerski, talking about his other son, Kip. Surf started on the right side. Now let's see what they can do over on the left side. That's Cobian. And looks like Cobian will be fouled. This could be a dangerous free kick coming now for Inland Surf, who trail 1-0. If you joined us a little bit late here on this U.S. Youth Soccer Championship Sunday on ESPNU, Seth Mikulak with his 3rd goal. Let's take a look at this foul right here.
Just a tough foul, but it's more of him how he landed, right? Landing on that lower back was tough. And once again, a dangerous opportunity here for Kobian. That's within his range.
Three-man wall for PA Dominion. As Kobian is over the ball. Dynamic, directional, high-level, muscular winger with a high soccer IQ. That's the description Luis Mendoza gave for number 92, Felipe Kobian, who's had a big-time week here. The ESPN Wide World of Sports, your home all week to the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. With the left foot, shooting all the way, and it'll worm burn into Joseph Phillips, who's had to make a big save. This was after Seth Mikulak, with the helper from Diego Guzman, made it 1-0 in favor of PA Dominion. Taken away here again by PA Dominion. One back by Inland Surf.
And PA Dominion really hasn't had much of the possession, but as soon as they get the ball, they are immediately looking to play that ball forward and get into the attack and catch Inland in transition.
Let's go down to the third member of our crew, Joe Weber.
Thanks, Dean. Yeah, going back to that free kick there, if he's going to not take the shot on that, I'd rather see that ball driven in on the ground closer to his team, so a crashing forward could come in and try and put a first-time shot on frame.
I agree, Joe Weber. Well done. Great to have Joe along with us Friday for the 13U Boys and Girls National Championships, and he'll be here with us for this James P. McGuire Cup. Early 1-0 lead for PA Dominion. Michael Gorney knows what it takes to win this. The other two he won were in Overland, Kansas. They beat Chicago in 2013, 1-0, as I mentioned, and also in Overland, Kansas, they beat Baltimore Celtic in 2019, ending what was a 2-year run for Baltimore Celtic. Boy, Kobian is all over the place, Dr. Sari Rose.
Yeah, really trying to get the ball at his foot and see if he can springload the attack there.
Cross for PA Dominion. Anybody home on the far side? Staying inbounds. Referee is Sebastian Ocampo. He actually played in this game, if you can believe that, with the Miami Strikers losing Chicago FC United. So what an honor for him to have played in the James P. McGuire Cup and now officiating. It's worth mentioning that these officials earn this opportunity. They are judged all year long, and it's an honor to be able to referee a U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship game.
Well, not only is it an honor, but it's a terrific opportunity to get seen so that they can develop, get mentored this entire week, and then be able to get even better and higher level games. So it's something where USYS takes this seriously. There's only 2 games per day for these officials, and then they are mentored after each game, look at video, break it down. So it's an incredible development opportunity.
A couple extra passes there, and picked up by Matthew Guzman, who's headed to San Bernardino Valley.
And Guzman's been stingy this week in goal. They've only let up 2 goals. in 4 matches.
Yep, one in that first game, the Cup Gold out of Cincinnati, and one in the Galaxy Chicago Inter win. Chicago Inter out of Illinois. On their semifinal 2-0. Luis Mendoza. I asked him if he had a family. He said, this team is my family. I've got 20 plus boys and love what I do. I thought that was a great answer.
Yeah, extremely passionate about this squad, and as we mentioned, he's really helping them to advance their careers. A number of players following in the footsteps of him playing at Mount Sac, helping them try and get to Cal State Fullerton. You can see a lot of the players are going to the same schools because of those relationships.
PA Dominion. Good pass in, a swing and a miss there. A big rip coming from PA Dominion. That's Beckett Wenger. He is headed to Lehigh University. Dean Koski still part of Lehigh Valley United as well, and the longtime head coach where he's had all 4 of his boys involved in the program. Good little move here by Inland Surf. Extra little pass, one-on-one situation. And making the goal smaller right there was Joseph Phillips. Big time play for number 18.
And an excellent run here by Gomez. He's going to slot that across with his left. Had some time on it, but a good effort there by Phillips. Wasn't able to get something on it, but at least came out and forced that play wide.
Yeah, you're right. It was a great play, though, by Alexis Gomez, who's headed to Cal State San Bernardino. We've got a water break, as has been standard. As we talked about on Friday, Dr. Sari Rose, hot all over the country. And I think USYS has done a really good job managing it. I mean, they make sure there's water everywhere, all over this complex, and they keep an eye on the well-being of everybody, not just the players, but the people in the crowd as well.
Before each match, they evaluate what's the temperature. Is it going to be 1 water break? Will it have to be 2? And so they do. They want to make sure that this is a quality event and the safety of the players is paramount.
Kicked off on Monday. Seth Mikulak in the 8th minute with the helper from Diego Guzman, his 3rd goal of the week. Is the goal scorer, making it PA Dominion 1 and Inland Surf 0. So Inland Surf with 6 corners already. PA Dominion with 4 shots, 2 on goal, 1 of those in the back of the net, and they have the 1-0 lead. Quick water break, quicker than Friday.
And that's at the discretion of the referee, wants to get him on and off. It is still early in the day, but just a mugginess down here in Orlando.
Mad props to the operations team. I mean, these games start at 8 a.m. They report before 6 a.m., led by Chris Webb, Tyrone Gonzalez, Kayla Soba, Joe Weber, Emily Burleson, Aaron Coloma, who's done an amazing job keeping it up to date on all the scores, and then Michael Caputo, who gives so much of his time, as well as Aaron Heffernan. They get out here early, and I mean, they are like smiling robots because they know they got to get a lot done, and they do it with a smile on their face, even though it's been a grueling hot week. They've got great attitudes.
They do, and they just have such a love for the game. All of them enjoy watching the game when they're in the office. They've got it on. Really trying to make this just the best experience they can for these young players. And then, of course, the facilities here are just absolutely immaculate.
Good pass, middle of the park here for Inland Surf. Now they try to go long. It's interesting, when I asked the style of play, they said possession-oriented with a mixture of directional action, which was their way of saying, hey, if we need to go straight down, long distance. They're not afraid to do it. They're looking for opportunities to strike when they can, and now they need to. They're down 1-0 here in the U.S. Youth Soccer 19U National Championship, known as the James P. McGuire Cup, established way back in 1935.
And they really have had the majority of the possession in this first 25 minutes. Just haven't been able to execute on those opportunities.
This is how Dominion has pretty much been most effective. That is intercepting a ball and then quick transition. They've got it here. One back by Inland Surf, one right back by PA Dominion. Inland Surf will win it back. A lot of these players have been with Luis Mendoza for quite some time. Part of the move for Michael Gorney is he's also with the NPSL, Ukrainian Nationals, a really good program, and the Dominion home base is a little bit closer to that as well. PA Dominion going to make a couple changes as Liam Hartman, who had a diving header for a winning goal, or tying goal, right, which was huge, and then Nathaniel Kim, who's been a little bit banged up, he's headed to Swarthmore College in Pennsylvania. Pretty good academic program.
Very good academic program, and he's a versatile player, really smart. You'll see him in right back, you'll see him in center mid.
Three-man wall for Dominion. We heard the third member recruit, Joe Weber, say if they're going to keep it on the ground, keep it away from the goalkeeper and see if one of his teammates can find it. This time he goes straight at the goalkeeper in the air. And it's one right back by Inland Surf. I'll tell you, the 50-50 balls, the effort plays have gone to Inland Surf, who trail in this game, 1-0. We talked about those 6 corners as that's ripped away. Look at this press from Inland Surf. They don't make anything easy.
And a well-struck ball. Goalkeeper, I think, a little overzealous there and kind of dove a little bit more than he needed to. Couldn't hang on to it, Phillips, but able to escape that unscathed. And you mentioned the 6 corner kicks. They've also had free kicks in dangerous places, and I think PA Dominion just has to do a better job of staying composed defensively, not giving up those opportunities, because as this game wears on, that could be a difference maker.
PA Dominion falls under Eastern PA, where some of the true legends, Charlotte Moran, the late great Charlotte Moran, who is, I mean, just did so much for the game at so many levels. Gary Stevenson, the director of coaching, Kelly Connor, Chris Branscombe. They also have their PR director, Matt Ralph, here as well from Eastern PA Youth Soccer, as that part, Pennsylvania, they sent a lot of teams here to the USYS National Championships.
They've traditionally been a hotbed of soccer, especially in and around that Philadelphia area. So many terrific clubs.
PA Dominion into the 18, headed away by Inland Surf, sent back by PA Dominion. A little bit of a battle, and now a whistle going against PA Dominion. Inland Surf will get things started. We're in minute 30. Long ball sent. Second balls continue to be won by Inland Surf. They continue to put pressure on Joseph Phillips. That shot not on target, and Joseph Phillips will take his time.
And I think we've seen Cobian be so dynamic, but there's been a couple of times where he's really tried to take the ball himself, and he's had that overlapping run out wide. One of the problems that PA Dominion has had early on is not marking up well. That's what Coach Corney said. And so Inland Surf has to capitalize on those services in the box.
Thomas Harmon, number 4, who's headed to Jefferson coming into the game. And Daniel Santos, wearing number 13, coming into the game for Inland Surf. And then also coming in for PA Dominion is Hunter Stites, who's headed to play D2 at East Stroudsburg. 31st minute. Championship Sunday, U.S. Youth Soccer style, the James P. McGuire Cup, followed by the Evelyn Gill and Kathy Zolad Cup for the 19 and under girls U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship. We'll also have that for you right here on ESPNU. Really appreciate the folks. You talked about the grounds crew, but also the TV production crew. Mike Colangelo upgrading these games to ESPNU. I think a tremendous honor for U.S. Youth Soccer, for sure, Dr. Sari Rose.
Well, what I think is so incredible is yesterday my phone was blowing up with friends from high school who I hadn't spoken to in years, watching the game with their daughter. I think the growth of soccer in the U.S. has just been unbelievable, and it's awesome to see dads sitting there trying to watch the U13 girls game with their daughter, friends watching with their sons, and really amazing that we can provide this opportunity to highlight these players.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Another sub coming in for PA Dominion is number 21, Zachary Morales, who's headed to Bloomsburg. A lot of great small Pennsylvania schools. The back pass, the pressure here. This has been the offense for PA Dominion, as you're right, Inland Surf has had more of the possession. And to that point, Michael Gorney talking about how the mad respect he has for Luis Mendoza and what he's done with this program. He said he knows him fairly well, and he knew it's not going to be easy to get a result against this team. He's got to be pleased right now. They're up 1-0, courtesy of the goal from Seth Mikulak.
And Dominion really has been comfortable with Inland Surf having the possession, and it'll be interesting to see what type of changes these substitutions cause. As Coach Gorney said, he can put players in a variety of positions and make those in-game adjustments.
Coming into the game for PA Dominion, number 25, Zachary Frederick, as PA Dominion making a few more subs, going back to what Coach Michael Gorney said about the depth of this team in this kind of heat where, I mean, it is very humid.
And the way this event is set up, you can bring more than 18 players, but each day you're only allowed to roster 18 players for the game. So Inland Surf brought about 20 players just in case there were any injuries or issues, and they've had to rotate players each day as well.
Yeah, Inland Surf has had to sit 3 players, and one of the great stories that has come out of that is one of their players, Yori Juarez, didn't get to play in 2 of the games, and Luis Mendoza said, hey, you're going to play in the next game and you're going to score, and he indeed did score a big goal. So after sitting out, he came in ready to go, had a good attitude, and I think that says a lot about the character of this Inland Surf team.
Yeah, I think he had that game winner in the semifinal versus that LFA Phillips team.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm a former player and coach, but I've got to tell you, there's something about walking these fields on semifinal day and just seeing the excitement and the uproar of the crowd when a goal is scored and a team wins, and it's just such an incredible atmosphere down here. You just have to smile. Yesterday, JT Batson was walking around the fields checking out the U19 games, and it's just a fun environment to be a part of on that Saturday semifinal day.
JT Batson, the relatively new Secretary General for U.S. Soccer, working in tandem with Cindy Parlow-Cone, the president. 50-50 ball. Won again here by Inland Surf. They have won the majority of those 50-50 opportunities. They're back into the 18, a little bit of a push, a little bit of shove, but referee says no as Joseph Phillips has it.
And Surf just able to take that touch and get end line extremely dangerous. We call that a bangu when you're on the end line and you try and cut that back, but Phillips able to intercept that, so well done again by the goalkeeper to keep this clean sheet so far.
Michael Gorney, who is assisted by Skip Morris, also helping with the team, Dexter Lanigan, Matt Menino, the man who heads up a lot of the program, Mark Mioli, and then, of course, the loudest shout out that Michael Gorney gave, as we have a player down, is for Cheryl Morris, who is the team manager, really takes care of everything. Let's see what happened here.
That appears to be Nick Relaford, who just comes in, a bit of a hard tackle there by Stackhouse, and Relaford is down. Nick Relaford, he's just so fast on that flank that sometimes the best thing you can do is put a body on a player.
Damian Espinoza headed to Cal State Fullerton. There's a couple players headed to Cal State Fullerton D1 soccer on this Inland Surf roster, including Espinoza, who's coming into the game. Good to see Nick Relaford. He's one of those players headed to Cal State Fullerton as well, so it's a couple sightings of Cal State Fullerton. I feel like they're the Titans, is that right? So coming into the game is the other future Titan, Damian Espinoza. Ball sent in, top of the 18. Again, more possession for Inland Surf. Kobe dancing with it, trying to earn a corner kick, and does. 7 corner kicks. They have to figure something out here. 7 corner kicks. And you mentioned those 2 free kicks from almost the same area. That was deflected off the one-man wall for PA Dominion. Now they'll try to counter as Inland Surf sent a lot of players forward. Good run right down the middle of the park, but not able to cross it as it's knocked out of bounds. It will stay, though, with PA Dominion.
And Zach Frederick just streaking down the midfield there, down the middle of the field.
If you're Inland Surf, you probably already know that this PA Dominion team, as we already talked about, has given up 2 goals in all 4 games they played. So there will be opportunities, and now a foul, and now it'll be a really dangerous free kick for PA Dominion.
Just gets tangled up there. And this is dangerous. Shane Velez has taken a number of set pieces for PA Dominion. Look to see they've got 2 people on the ball, but it could be Stackhouse there, number 14.
Sean Stackhouse headed to Jefferson after his teammate at Jefferson, Thomas Harmon, earned that whistle. So right now it is Stackhouse. Sent in, far post, and knocked it into his own player and picked up by PA Dominion. Tough touch there. One back by Inland Surf. That was a tough ball to handle. Really smart turn back to the right.
And you can see them trying to see if they couldn't release Kobian into the attack, but unable to do so. And that was a terrific bending ball into the box, but you see just one player heading it into the back of another, and so a missed opportunity there for PA Dominion.
turnover. That's Dylan Barbieri who lost it. Inland Surf trying to pounce, and we got a whistle here, so it'll be another free kick. The first two were from the left side. This is kind of like right down Main Street, and a pretty good opportunity here for Inland Surf, who has a player down earning the whistle.
Just comes in late with the body. A little bit of a dramatic hit there by the Inland player to draw that foul. But PA Dominion just dodging bullets by giving up these set pieces so close to goal.
Yeah, 7 corner kicks and the third legitimate opportunity for a score from the free kick. This one, I think even Joe Weber might be thinking shot here. Wow, that's a 6-man wall for PA Dominion, so maybe not, as now we've got more players for Inland Surf drifting over on the left side. It is a shot into that 6-man wall and deflected away. When you see a 6-man wall, sometimes you do maybe need to change your ideas here. Goes right into it. There's 5 there, 1 peeled off.
I think it's something that as these tournaments go on, it's important that teams have more tricks in their bag, right? You want to show some early, but can you make sure that you have a variety of set pieces to make those adjustments?
Come on, White. Let's go. One step.
Playing conditions down here, the morning dew has started to evaporate. Ball starting to stick a bit more to the ground. There's still some spots that players haven't gotten to completely where the ball is skipping, but overall I expect touches to be a lot cleaner as this game progresses on.
Thank you, Joe Weber. Alongside our sideline reporter, Joe Weber. Great to be joined by Dr. Sari Rose. I'm Dean Linke. Championship Sunday. It's the James P. McGuire Cup, followed by the Evelyn Gill and Kathy Zolad Cup for under 19 girls. Right here on ESPNU from the magnificent ESPN Wide World of Sports. Started by morning really early, watching the Portugal matchup, and of course the Netherlands winning that one 1-0. Coming on for the Surf will be Darren Carreno, who's headed to Fullerton College, not Cal State Fullerton, but a smaller school, Fullerton College, and Lisa Perez, another player down.
Just coming in late and a little from behind there, dangerous play. That's Relaford, I believe, just so quick with that first touch.
That's the second time Relaford has taken a pretty big hit, as you see Diego Martinez Acosta getting ready to check in, along with Darren Carreno. Diego headed to Chaffey College. Almost 10 players headed to Chaffey from this team, which leads me to believe Chaffey's going to be pretty darn good. Junior colleges seen as a springboard to perhaps D1 programs for some of these players.
And given that guys sometimes develop a little bit later, it's really important, these gentlemen get their growth spurt when they're a sophomore or junior and being able to be seen. And so the JUCO route is really an unbelievable opportunity for them to get a couple more years in and get seen. I know Coach was very much interested in this game being on TV, hoping that some of his players would get another opportunity to be seen before the fall.
Yeah, you nailed it. Leo Jezierski, who spent 1 year at Willamette, wants to go to a D1 school in California. He's wearing number 90. He would like to be noticed. 3 minutes of added time. Sent back. One of the things that impressed me, Luis Mendoza, they have really strict rules. They eliminate phones for quite a bit of the day. They do bed checks for cleanliness in the rooms as well. And during the season, during the school year, he always makes sure that they get all of their homework and studies done as well, so that if it does come down to that next wave, when you're looking at colleges, you have the academics to back it up. I loved hearing that.
Yeah, it's so important. And on the guys' side, recruiting is much later on the girls' side. You'll have players committing late in the spring of their senior year, roster changes throughout the summer even.
So we do have a yellow card issued and another dangerous free kick. Let's take a look at this yellow here. Oh yeah, way late. Nowhere near the ball that time, so the yellow card comes to Thomas Harmon, who came off the bench. Thomas Harmon, one of several players from PA Dominion, will be going to Jefferson College.
Jefferson, the former Philadelphia Textile University. Gotta love the old school Philly flair.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Michael Gorney, a 4-year player at Temple before founding the Sam Holt FC Delco juggernaut. We're in 3 minutes of added time. We had a goal early from Seth Mikulak for PA Dominion, courtesy of a helper from Guzman, and another save coming from Joseph Phillips. Phillips has been super busy. He has been a rock back there. 4th save of the half for number 18, Joseph Phillips.
And they look to try and cheat that into the near post, but he's able to get on the end of it and just parry that away.
8th corner of the game for Inland Surf. And that is the halftime whistle. It's the James P. McGuire Cup, the oldest team trophy in youth sports, established in 1935. And courtesy of a goal from Seth Mikulak for PA Dominion, it's PA Dominion 1, Inland Surf 0.
An experienced QPC eater knows you should never let the ketchup that falls from the hot and juicy burger go to waste.
When you drive a Ram, summer is more than a season. It's an opportunity to load up on more toys, to stop looking for fun and be the one who brings it, and to make every day even more inviting than the last. Make this the summer you drive a Ram.
During the Ram Make This the Summer event, get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models.
Want a smarter way to mop? Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool with hundreds of scrubbing strips that absorb and lock dirt away for a mop and bucket clean in half the time. Mop smarter with the new Swiffer Power Mop.
If you thought one napkin for the quarter pounder with cheese was enough, it's not enough.
gentlemen.
Your vehicle takes a beating from the environment. Keep your vehicle looking better than new with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant, a breakthrough in ceramic technology. Now you can seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss, shine, and slickness in less than 30 minutes. Look at the difference with Cerakote's true hydrophobic ceramic technology. The level of gloss and slickness is unbelievable. Cerakote increased slickness by an incredible 72% compared to uncoated automotive paint. Everything just slides right off. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. That's it. Everything's included. Even water blows right off.
I've been a professional auto detailer for almost 40 years, and during that time I've tried hundreds of paint care products. And I can tell you that Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant is in a league of its own.
Guaranteed to be the glossiest, slickest, and easiest to apply paint sealant you have ever used. Get professional gloss, shine, and protection for your vehicle with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant today. It's the #1 best-selling paint sealant in the country. Buy today.
Hard to beat a USU Soccer Championship Sunday on ESPNU. It's the James P. McGuire Cup and our halftime score, PA Dominion 1, Inland Surf 0.
This is awesome.
At Nat Geo, the shark obsession runs deep. So we had to make Shark Fest bigger than ever.
We're gonna dive in and take a look.
This is a shark fest.
It's a shark celebration and everyone's invited. With 4 weeks of shark shows, be prepared to bite off more than you can chew.
That's how it's done.
Shark Fest, 4-week event, all week long on National Geographic.
Give us baseball's next level superstars. And the sounds of the game.
That was fun. Y'all might need to come around more.
Mets, Red Sox, Fenway will be rocking on Sunday Night Baseball.
So what are your plans for the future?
Yeah, I'm kind of in between opportunities at the moment. I used to do angel investment. It's when I pray for money.
Question: how do you instantly earn approval?
But I am the commissioner of my fantasy football league.
Answer: ESPN Fantasy Football.
14 teams?
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Try Tide Power Pods with 85% more Tide in every pod.
Who needs that much more Tide?
He does.
No, what does that mean?
It means you're gonna need more Tide. See? More likes. More Tide. Everyone's gonna need more Tide.
You're gonna need more Tide.
This back-to-school season, Tide and Downey are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win.
BK Royal Crispy Chicken for the win. Italians back to join its friends. Classic spicy Swiss and bacon for crispy flavors of what we're making. BK, have it your way.
When you drive a Ram, summer is more than a season. It's an opportunity to load up on more toys, to stop looking for fun and be the one who brings it, and to make every day even more inviting than the last. Make this the summer you drive a Ram.
During the Ram Make This the Summer event, get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models.
I know my Old Spice long-lasting sense anywhere.
That's me, Mr. Cole. Let's talk about a raise.
An experienced QPC eater knows you should never let the ketchup that falls from the hot and juicy burger go to waste.
USU Soccer is so proud to bring you coverage of the James P. McGuire Cup. That's the 2023 U19 Boys U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship. Halftime is PA Dominion 1, Inland Surf 0. Great to be with you this Sunday morning. I'm Dean Linke along with Dr. Sari Rose. And wow, what a crazy game because Inland Surf had a lot of the possession.
They did. They dominated possession and 50-50 balls, but it was the difference maker in the 8th minute by Mikulik that's put Dominion up on top.
All right, Dr. Sari Rose, let's go to work and show you the highlights here in the first half.
But once again, we talked about Dominion having a couple of opportunities early, and this is going to be the goal here. Able to get that ball, sneaking it past the goalkeeper, and that was Seth Mikulik with his third goal of the tournament, and just excitement on the crowd. But Inland Surf continuing to pound the box with corner kick after corner kick, and really needing to call upon Joseph Phillips to come up big, and we have with more than 4 saves in this first half, and there's a point-blank shot that he was able to push away there.
Yeah, Joseph Phillips clearly the difference in the game, keeping that shutout for a team that had given up 2 goals in the first 4 games.
Once again, Dominion sieve throughout the tournament, but here they've been able to keep it 0.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk to Joe Weber down on the sideline. 1-0, PA Dominion leads it.
If you thought 1 napkin for the quarter pounder with cheese was enough, it's not enough.
That's me before dawn power wash.
Soaking, scrubbing.
That's life. Was life. Now power wash gives me the power of an overnight soak in minutes. I'm sorry, minutes? With 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps that help break down, loosen, and lift away food and grease. So much faster. Just spray suds on. No water needed till rinsing. Tougher mess? Let the suds sit a few minutes before wiping. Even cleans the grill. Thank you. It's more than soap. It's power wash.
When you drive a Ram, summer is more than a season. It's an opportunity to load up on more toys, to stop looking for fun and be the one who brings it, and to make every day even more inviting than the last. Make this the summer you drive a Ram.
During the Ram Make This the Summer event, get 10% below MSRP on all 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn models.
An experienced QPC eater knows you should never let the ketchup that falls from the hot and juicy burger go to waste.
Wear by Erin Andrews, my sportswear collection for all women, is now officially licensed with more leagues. Women can support their teams in fashion-forward apparel everywhere, anywhere. Find it at fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Go to inventhelp.com. We have representatives nationwide and services to showcase your invention. Get started today. Go to inventhelp.com for free information.
Are your headlights cloudy and oxidized, making your car look bad? Are they underperforming when you need them most? Cerakote's Headlight Restoration Kit restores weathered headlights back to like new and keeps them that way for life. Stop wasting your time with solutions that don't last. Cerakote's kit includes everything you need to go from this to this. Simply wipe away oxidation, give them a light sanding, and apply the ceramic coating. That's it. The True Ceramic technology does the rest. They'll restore clarity, look great, and are guaranteed to last. Available at Walmart and Amazon.
Welcome back to the majestic ESPN Wide World of Sports and our coverage here on ESPNU of the James P. McGuire Cup, the 2023 USYS Soccer U19 Boys National Championship. PA Dominion with a 1-0 lead over the Inland Surf. Let's go back to the sideline and the third member of our crew, Joe Weber.
Thanks, Dean. For PA Dominion this second half, it's going to be about a bend but don't break defense, and they're looking for counterattacks as Inland's offense is continually to put pressure on them. For Inland, it's all about finishing. Finish, finish, finish. The chances are there for them. They've got to find that opportunity to put it on frame and in the back of the net. As they advance up the field and push numbers up, they've got to watch to not get exposed in the back on those counters like we touched on for Dominion. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
I'm going to give an MVP nod to Joe Weber and his fantastic work, as you saw Matthew Guzman making his way. Now the huddle here for PA Dominion. He nailed it right there.
Yeah, absolutely spot on analysis there by Joe.
So waiting to start the second half.
Let's go, White! Let's go!
Inland Surf in the light blue uniforms. PA Dominion in the whitish gray there's one of the stars of the game, no doubt about it, Joseph Phillips. I mean, you said the 4 saves, but they're 4 big-time saves. 3 of them point-blank range.
And as we mentioned, with each save comes confidence. So the fact that he's been able to keep a clean sheet in this first half is incredible for him to build on in this second half. Sometimes when you give up an early goal, you can question yourself. And I think him being able to keep that clean sheet, it wasn't always pretty, but he did make it happen.
Second half is underway with the James P. McGuire Cup Trophy, which is massive, waiting on the sideline for one of these 2 teams, PA Dominion. As Joe Weber said, hoping to bend, not break. I feel like they got to do a little bit more than that for 45 minutes. They need to get a little bit more of the ball.
They have to get more possession, and they have to be smarter and more organized defensively. They cannot give up 8 corners in a half and be happy about that.
Once again, Sebastian Ocampo, the man in the middle, Adam Cook, Gerber Mejia, have the lines here in the prestigious James P. McGuire Cup. Joe Weber on the sideline, Dr. Sari Rose, I'm Dean Linke, delighted to be with you. Great work by our producer, Eugenia Rana, and his entire team. Mike Coangelo, executive producer. Great crew. They love Dr. Sari Rose. Middle of the park. Well, you could hear, I think that time, Michael Gorney basically say we have to stop giving the ball away as Inland Surf I think we have every stat but possession time, but I mean, what do you think? I mean, it's 2-1, isn't it?
I would say for sure Inland Surf has dominated. There's only been a couple of times we've seen Dominion build up, and most of the time they're winning that ball around the half and just getting into transition.
PA Dominion, again, part of the Eastern Pennsylvania umbrella for US Youth Soccer. Inland Surf. Cal South, go ahead.
Dominion just holding on to the ball a little too long. They've got to be cleaner with that first touch.
This is better. And good ball passed just at the top of the 18, but it will not challenge Matthew Guzman.
And if I'm Coach Gorney at half, I'm talking to them about the fact, can we get the ball? Can we string some passes together, build our confidence on the ball, and then ultimately, defensively, they have to do a better job of denying those quarter kick opportunities. And a lot of that comes with just precision defensively, getting your body in the right shape, communicating with each other.
Good effort by PA Dominion to try to win it back. That's Beckett Winger, mentioned in the first half. He's going D1 to Lehigh. Good tackle. Sliding in there from PA Dominion, but then a foul on PA Dominion as taking the hit right there is Felipe Cobian, who's headed to Mount San Antonio College. Right side for Inland Surf. Can they get a cross in? Down near the end line. Another corner kick. Something's got to give when you have this many corner kicks. I mean, if you have 10 corner kicks, you've got to get one in the back of the net.
It's extremely frustrating as somebody watching this to not see them be able to capitalize on these opportunities. So I can only imagine how their coach is feeling right now. And they're going to try and bend this away. The first early ones were in-swingers, and this will appear to be an out-swinger.
I believe that was Mateos Agapitos, who's those players headed to Cal State Fullerton. That's deflected, and I think we're now at 10 corner kicks. So 2 more corner kicks within the first 5 minutes of the second half. 10 corner kicks on the day for Inland Surf, yet the big old 0 still there, and 0 corner kicks for PA Dominion.
And that's indicative of the fact they really have not had the ball in and around the attacking third of Inland.
No far post that time from Cobian. 10 corner kicks, but they just can't find the answer. And I guess you got to give some credit to that back line of Colin Olkey, Joseph Lodips, or Shane Velez and Sean McKenna in front of Joseph Phillips, along with Sean Stackhouse and Dylan Barbieri, closing it down. But some of the services haven't been there either, though.
No, they have not been able to execute on those kicks.
Sliding tackle, won back by PA Dominion. This is where Inland Surf continues to win every single 50-50 ball. Good angled pass. The touch gets away. If that touch stays closer, that was going to be a dangerous shot. But the touch got away, and off of that, a foul is called.
Just sliding in, takes out the body of Stackhouse.
Sent in by PA Dominion. Trying to get a little bit more on the ball. Shot from distance. Out of bounds as the shot coming from Beckett Wenger.
And Wenger found himself in the middle of the pitch. He usually was playing out wide on the left.
Stackhouse involved in that play earlier. I mentioned a family of 3 generations of All-Americans, great players out of Philadelphia. Papa Stack, their father Andy, great left-footed player, and there's a long-distance shot trying to put a little more pressure on Matthew Guzman.
And a fantastic strike with the left foot. It looked like Guzman got a hand on it, but the elusive corner kick not coming for Dominion.
Let's go down to Joe Weber. Go ahead, Joe.
Diego, getting that shot off there, he's done really well with his body control and using his low center of gravity to his advantage. Allows him maneuver in between different areas very well. And right here, a great save off the line.
Yeah. It was so close to being 2-0, but cleared off the line by the Surf. So all of a sudden, PA Dominion in the last 2 minutes starting to put more pressure on Matthew Guzman. That second goal could be huge.
And you see that second ball was won, but now we've got this corner kick. The first of the match for Dominion.
Corner kick. Corner kick for PA Dominion. That goes wanting. Let's take a look at that last opportunity. A great strike here for PA Dominion.
And you see inside, he tried to slot that pass, but an unbelievable back save there by number 90, Leo Jezerski, coming up huge for Inland Surf.
I mentioned Leo Jezerski spending that 1 year at Willamette, hoping to find another program in California to play. So
Get back, White!
corner number 11 for Surf. And this one sent to the moon as we're in minute 55.
Felipe Kobian just leaning back as he takes that strike and nowhere near on frame. I like that they're switching it up though, right? They saw that Dominion was slow to get back. They played a quick service to the top of the box. Kobian was wide open, but just couldn't execute technically there.
Joseph Phillips, minute 56.
Phillips is another player that's going to that PSAC conference, Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, has a number of quality Division II universities, like you mentioned.
Congratulations to the Utah Celtic, the 15U U.S. Youth Soccer Boys Champions. That game is over, and they'll have their name forever etched in the majestic trophies. Utah Celtic, 15U Boys National Champs. Offside flag. The 15 and under Boys Cup was established in 2001, and now Utah Celtic will have their name on it. Minute 57. One bounce, trouble, and pick back up.
And that was a smart play there by the inland defender. Recognized it was a bounce, and he let his keeper get it so they could initiate the attack with a long kick there. But heads up play there by the defender.
Yellow card. Yellow card. Yeah, coming in just a little bit reckless there was Diego Martinez Acosta. And he'll get the yellow card. Inland Surf opened up with a 1-1 tie against Cupco Cincy. They then beat FC Summers out of New York East 3-0. They beat Galaxy Chicago Inter 3-1 and then took care of LFA Phillips 2-0 in the semifinal to get to the James P. McGuire Cup 2023 U19 U.S. Youth Soccer Boys National Championship.
And Stackhouse with that long diagonal ball, putting the back line under pressure, able to help Dominion get their second corner kick of this match. Dominion's been very direct in the attack, really trying to capitalize in transition.
Stackhouse, nice All-American, headed to Jefferson U. Back across, punched out of there by Guzman. Foul called, and they'll play on quickly. Inland Surf.
And they've got Alex Gomez on that backside, unable to find him, but does a very good job of making penetrating runs into the back line. Not on camera right now, but he was sneaking up that right flank.
Good build up here from Inland Surf on the turn. One back by PA Dominion. Good sliding tackle, they'll play on. Inland Surf. The effort is there, the shot is there, denied again by Joseph Phillips. Standing on his head for PA Dominion. Massive game for the goalkeeper headed to Millersville University.
And it hasn't been clean, but he has gotten the job done. A fantastic strike. He's going to extend out for it, and we can see here, able to get both hands on the ball. Joseph Phillips is standing on his head right now for Dominion.
Michael Gorney talking about his quickness, and it's been on display.
Yeah, very good with those reaction saves. It actually looked like he was diving past that ball because he caught it more in the center of his body as outside. For those of you at home, I was actually moving my hands because I'm a goalkeeper, and so I'm showing everyone in the studio what should be done, despite you being unable to see that.
61st minute. Michael Gorney looking to win his third James P. McGuire Cup as a head coach. He got two with Lehigh Valley United. Right side. And Surf that's headed away, this time not for a corner kick, but a throw-in back to Inland Surf. Joseph Phillips just having a blinder in goal.
Just an unbelievable reaction save. You mentioned his quickness, and you can see there, fantastic reaction to just put that up and over. And then here on that near post, same thing. Went to extend out, couldn't hang on to it, but keeps it out of the net. And again, another save to that post, and he has just been absolutely tremendous for PA Dominion.
Yeah, rock star tremendous, keeping the shutout, something they have not been able to do. Reminding you that in all 4 games, they gave up 2 goals, and they didn't lose any of them. 4-2, 5-2, 1 tie, 2-2, and then 3-2 against Spire FC. It's Championship Sunday on ESPNU. We've got the James P. McGuire Cup, followed by the Evelyn Gill and Kathy Zolad U19 Girls U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship, featuring St. Louis Development Academy taking on the North Oaks Soccer Club out of Minnesota. What a story that team is. A relatively new team, a really small club, and a massive moment to make some major noise for Minnesota youth soccer. It's kind of a Cinderella story, truly.
Yeah, unbelievable team comprised of girls who've been playing there for a while, and we saw in the late minutes the player was looking to sub off. Coach said, no, we've got 5 minutes, stay on, and she goes and gets the game winner for them.
Yeah, not just any player. Barrett Parton, who has scored 6 goals in the tournament, is already signed by Dave Gianni and the Iowa Hawkeyes. As there's Mike Gorney looking for, as I mentioned, his third James P. McGuire Cup as a coach.
You mentioned he coaches for that NPSL Ukrainian national squad, and just an unbelievable group there, long history. And then there's Coach Mendoza on the sideline.
Luis Mendoza, born in Pomona, California, 40 miles east of LA County, played for a club in California, played 1 year at Mount Sac, and then went to Cal State Dominguez. He is thrilled to have his club part of what he calls Surf Nation, which I think is fair.
Surf's done a terrific job of, I don't want to say franchising in a negative way, but just building a network of clubs across the country on both the boys and girls side.
One of the great things about getting to this point is you go through the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series, and it truly takes a long time to get all the way here. With all that hard work, USYS NCS committee has been here all week. They've had meetings as well as attending these games. They were there on Monday. Bob Hart playing a prominent role, announcing all of the teams there. Great electricity right here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Jane Llewellyn, Flo Egan, Tanya Pinkerton, Jonathan Mearsman, representing the South, East, Far West, and Midwest, respectively. Coming on for the Surf is number 21, Lucas Carbajo, who's headed to Willamette.
And you talked about USYS, but staggering number. There's 185,000 players across 10,000 teams that compete year-long in these events to qualify as one of 16 teams in their age group. So unbelievable that teams find themselves here as one of two on Championship Sunday.
An early goal from PA Dominion. Diego Guzman, who came in with 5 goals with a perfect assist to Seth Mikulak, scoring his 3rd goal. And that's where we stand, primarily because opposite of Matthew Guzman is a man named Joseph Phillips, who has made some big-time saves to keep the shutout. Plenty of time for Inland Surf to get the equalizer. And based on kind of the mentality of Luis Mendoza, I talked about the fact that they put the phones away, they make sure that the rooms are cleaned, he even makes sure that they shower twice a day as well, all part of kind of becoming a young man and growing into the next step into college. I say all that because I believe they do have the discipline to find the equalizer here. Let's see if they get it right now. Into the 18. Boy, that back line from PA Dominion in front of Phillips. Velez and McKenna, 2 rocks at center back. They're part of that, what Joe Weber described as bend, not break philosophy. And Velez and McKenna on the breakaways have been there, and then when they haven't been there, it's been Joseph Phillips ready to do it. Here comes the Inland Surf again. Stackhouse wins it. Lead to Mikulak. Middle of the park. You're going to see it start to open up here now as Inland Surf with the urgency to get that equalizer. Tackle down near the corner flag. No whistle from the referee.
And Dominion taking better care of the ball in this series right here. Prior to that, they're either hanging on to it too long or they're just giving it away on errant passes.
Inland Surf, little 2v1 opportunity, top of the 18, and they have tied it. The goal coming for Inland Surf from Mateos Agapitos, number 15.
And Agapitos there's a great pass into him. He stays on side and then just able to bury that with the right side of his foot. Just a terrific pass to that side netting past Joseph Phillips. And an unbelievable goal there by the midfielder Mateo Agapitos to equalize this match.
He scored a goal in the win over FC Summers 3-0, and he gets another one here. And the breakaway that Joseph Phillips can do there, and we are tied at 1. Water break in minute 68.
Well, it's not a cliche to say that they have been knocking at the door, and coach has got to be absolutely ecstatic that they were finally able to finish. And just a terrific pass in. And now this appears to be Jerry Flores, number 8, not feeling well. His goalkeeper, Guzman, trying to talk to the coach.
Go out there now.
Championship Sunday on ESPNU, courtesy of US Youth Soccer. The James P. McGuire Cup followed up by the Evelyn Gill and Kathy Zolad Cup, the U19 Girls US Youth Soccer National Champion, featuring St. Louis Development Academy taking on North Oaks Soccer Club out of Minnesota. St. Louis Development Academy Director of Coaching, former UConn star, former head coach at Rutgers, Dan Donegan, who's back in St. Louis, where at one point he was leading that college program before going to Rutgers back in St. Louis, and looking forward to, on the girls' side, seeing both of those teams.
And that was number 15, Mateo Agapitos, the goal scorer, who was looking a little fatigued there coming off at the break, but a fantastic run by him to get the equalizer.
PA Dominion with a thrilling win over Spire FC. Coach McLaughlin, who I've got mad respect for out of Ohio, his son headed to play for Brian Masenoff and Ohio State. They had a couple Buckeyes and a future Indiana Hoosier on that team that fell in the semifinals. It's a whole different game now, all tied at ones. PA Dominion back on the ball, little deflection, and PA Dominion will earn the corner kick.
And they definitely look like they've come alive after that break, really able to knock the ball around and look like they're dangerous in the attack. And you can see the footwork here. Just terrific on the ball, drawing that corner kick.
So corner kick for PA Dominion. Aaron Coloma confirming the score. Utah Celtic winning the 15U USYS Boys Championship 5-1. Corner kick, PA Dominion sent in across. That's a pretty good ball right at the 6, but the header not on target. Matthew Guzman will take his time now that it's equalized.
And that was just unbelievable footwork by Diego Guzman on PA Dominion to draw that kick, but we really haven't seen too much from him this match. Need him to be on the ball more for PA Dominion to be dangerous.
72nd minute. And Surf will play it back to Matthew Guzman. Martin Garcia has been with this club for 10 years. One back here, and it'll be a dangerous free kick opportunity coming for PA Dominion.
And that's all going to start from the fact they won that entry pass into the midfield. They won it, and they were clean playing it forward. And then tried to cut it back, Guzman, and he's going to get caught up by the inland defender there. And now a dangerous opportunity just outside of the D here for PA Dominion.
Over the ball, Beckett Wenger. They also have a left foot ready potentially. Feels to me like a right-footed shot, but you never know. Wenger wearing number 20. Wenger with the shot. Guzman. And knocked out of bounds via a corner kick for PA Dominion. Tremendous pace on that shot from Beckett Wenger.
Guzman does a good job to get his entire body behind it, but just couldn't hang on to it. See that ball swirling in and unable to hang on to it, and then Guzman trying to finish, but just outside of his frame.
Sent back in again, 11-4 in corners, all four for PA Dominion coming here in the second half. It was 8-0 at the half.
And Dean, you were spot on in the first half, noting that Inland Surf was really winning the majority of those 50-50 balls, really keeping possession. And now I think we saw Dominion trying to do that more. Can they win those first and second balls and then be able to settle down and keep it?
Guzman taking his time. Dominion's fifth corner of the half, as Beckett Wenger, as late to the party, is the head coach at Lehigh, Dean Koski. We've talked a lot about him, but he just let me know that he's tuning in with the Koski boys. Loved calling games at Lehigh University. And he's got a good one coming in Beckett Wenger. Sent in. Back across again. And now it will be a goal kick as it goes off of PA Dominion.
And this ball is bending in, but just skips past everyone about 3 yards off of the line. I hate to say it, but as a coach, you want your players marked up nice and tight. If a ball skips across, it means everybody was on their man, and sometimes that's more important than getting a foot on it. Can you just deny the attack an opportunity?
76th minute. Inland Surf, with so much possession in the first half, they have answered the bell here in the second half with the equalizer. We've got a whistle. Maybe the flag was up, or did they call foul over there? It was foul over there. Oh, late on the cross. Sliding tackle there from Inland Surf.
And I think that big switch earlier caused them to not adjust quick enough and shift. And so Inland Surf finding themselves chasing the ball down.
So now the official will call for the trainer to come out here. 76th minute. Water break, injury time, a goal, so we will have some added time. Overtime rules for the James P. McGuire Cup. They play 2 15-minute overtimes. It's not goal to goal, and if they don't have a winner after that, they will go from the spot, penalty kicks, to decide who's going to have their team name etched forever into the James P. McGuire Cup.
And there was an exciting semifinal match yesterday, went into that double overtime, and there were 7 goals in extra time, 10 goals in the match. So an extremely exciting match at Wide World of Sports. Like I said, the semifinals Saturday is always fun to walk around, check out the games. So much is on the line, and just the passion from the players, coaches, and fans is visible.
Don't forget, coming up after this one, it's the Evelyn Gill and Kathy Zolad 19 and under Girls Cup for USYS, as we will have St. Louis Development Academy taking on the North Oaks Blast. Number 8 coming on for PA Dominion, a player that's been a little bit banged up this week, in Nathaniel Kim. As you saw coming up after this game, it's going to be a big time battle featuring a ton of players headed to the next level. There he is, Michael Gorney. As I mentioned, Skip Morris helping out, Dexter Lanigan, Matt Menino, Mark Mioli, and Cheryl Morris, the manager, keeping it all together, as Colin Wolke, who's headed to Moravian, has scored a goal this week. A little banged up from that late tackle.
Loki's just such a fast player on that flank.
It has been a long time since this foul. So let's see what PA Dominion can draw up here.
And Inland trying to get organized. They've got to make sure they're marking up on the back of the box there.
Free kick opportunity coming from PA Dominion. With the left foot sent in, flicked off. Looking for the corner kick, they'll get it. PA Dominion corner kick here in minute 80.
And a well-struck ball bending in, skips off of the head of Inland Surf. And so now Dominion able to get their 6th corner kick in this half. They were shut out in the first, but coming alive here.
Corner kick, near post. Headed first by Inland Surf, kept alive by PA Dominion. Good hustle by PA Dominion because the counter was on for sure. Beckett Wenger sent it in with his left foot. One back here by PA Dominion inside the 18. One again by the Inland Surf. Now Inland Surf in transition. Good sliding tackle, clean from behind. Helps PA Dominion win it back. Minute 81. Tied at 1. The James P. McGuire Cup. And now another foul, this time against PA Dominion, and a yellow card. Diego Gomez will get the yellow, so
Gomez, I think, a little frustrated. That first ball wasn't into him, so he's going to come in late there on Agapitos.
Agapitos with the equalizer here in the second half to match the first half goal from PA Dominion's Seth Mikulak.
And look at that. That's Guzman all by himself, 1 versus 4. PA Dominion just looks fatigued. They're not able to transition quickly. They're not getting numbers into the attack. And leaving Guzman out there to fend for himself, 1 versus 4.
Liam Hartman coming in for PA Dominion. It's Championship Sunday, U.S. Youth Soccer style, and we have another champion, Greater Libertyville FC out of Illinois, winning the 16U Girls U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship. Congratulations to them. It's actually called the 16 and Under Girls Mavis Derflinger Cup. Mavis Derflinger getting her name on that cup several years ago. And congratulations to Greater Libertyville FC, your 16U Girls U.S. Youth Soccer National Champion. Minute 83. We've talked about the National Championship Series Committee. We've talked about the great operations committee led by Chris Webb, who we hope to talk to at some time, the CEO Skip Gilbert, USYS marketing team, George Steeran, Connor Runge, Nick Bellows, Sandra Camarillo, Christian Fuentes, Frank Lombardo, and Jade Parrish.
And Hunter Stites, number 12, coming back into the match. He was a freshman at East Stroudsburg University, another one of those PSAC D2 teams.
You can see the stands starting to fill up here as well. As some of the other games are over, they're working their way over to this main stadium field here. It'll be a throw-in for PA Dominion. Dylan Barbieri headed to West Chester, which is where the godfather Jerry Yeagley won a national championship as a player before starting the Indiana Hoosiers program.
Let's go.
So it'll be another corner kick coming from PA Dominion.
Stackhouse looking to play an in-swinger here with his left foot.
Stackhouse looking ball around, as you said. Whistle, it'll come back to Inland Surf. So actually, correction, it was the 18U boys for Greater Libertyville that won that USYS National Championship. That's their third national championship. Now the sixth team in US Youth Soccer history to do that. So came across initially as 16U girls. Our apologies. That's the 18U boys US Youth Soccer National Championship. Dancing inside the 18. Inland Surf will push it left. Little bump and knocked out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick. This is the time when you're starting to see a little bit of fatigue with the heat and
also gaps between the lines, right? Those three forwards for Inland were all by themselves.
Short corner this time. Why not try something different? And that didn't work either. So lots of corner kicks. But it was a quick transition goal that tied it here in the second. Well into double-digit corner kicks for Inland Surf, but they have not scored a goal off of any of them. And to be fair, they haven't been super dangerous.
No, they really haven't been able to get on the end of it or put it in a good place. That last one just soaring far wide.
The CEO of Inland Surf is Melissa Lopez, who appointed Luis Mendoza as the director of coaching. He's been assisted by Jay Jazerski, whose son Leo we talked about, looking to find another college to continue his soccer career, preferably in the state of California.
Yeah, his father said he liked Willamette, but he just wanted to be closer to home. Strong family ties there, especially to his younger brother.
Minute 88, as we are potentially staring overtime straight in the face, as we are tied at 1. Inland Surf does well to win another air ball. Little turn, decent shot, but not going to challenge Joseph Phillips, who has had a big-time game. Only the breakaway getting by number 18, headed to Millersville U. Long kick from deep there, starts the attack and knocked out of bounds. Coming into the game, Thomas Harmon, another one of those Jefferson U players. When the substitution is made, Dylan Barbieri will take the throw in. There's Thomas Harmon. Deflected out of bounds, it'll stay with PA Dominion. PA Dominion scored in the first half, Seth Mikulak, and answered in the second half. Inland Surf's number 15, Mateos Agapitos, who's headed to Cal State Fullerton. Actually, he's already spent 1 year, redshirted last year, so we'll expect to get some time this year, is what the story that Luis Mendoza said yesterday. Appreciate the time we spent with him and Michael Gorney. Tackle in the box, and they're going to point to the spot. Wow. This could be huge right here for Inland Surf.
You see chasing the ball back behind is number 12 for PA Dominion, Hunter Stites. And we've seen PA Dominion, I want to say this, that they've been really slide tackling a lot, which is sometimes indicative of not getting your feet in the right position, not being in the right position there. Stites doing a good job of trying to make that recovery run. And he's recovering back because earlier there was another player who had slid before him. And so he just a little bit behind the play, gets the body, an easy PK call, and it looks like it's going. Well, there's a good look there at Nick Relaford.
Well, he was the one that got fouled. I mean, that guy has been banged up the entire game, and they're going to give it to Felipe Cobian. And Joseph Phillips has had a big-time game. We are now in added time with this penalty kick. This could be the finish right here, as Felipe Cobian, who's had an incredible week for Inland Surf, will step to the spot. A penalty here in added time, the James P. McGuire Cup. Felipe Cobian going against Joseph Phillips, waiting for the whistle. Cobian's got it. Hesitates, one step back, two steps forward, and what a finish! And Inland Surf has done it! Felipe Cobian with a 2-1 lead, and Inland Surf about 3 minutes away from winning the James P. McGuire Cup.
And an unbelievable ball there by Cobian. That's his third PK in this event, and he catches Joseph Phillips going the wrong way, and it is Cobian putting Inland Surf atop 2-1 on PA Dominion.
Fifth goal of the week here as Felipe Cobian. There is no goalkeeper in the world that is stopping that PK. I mean, that's side netting. That's Messi Beckham quality from the spot right there. And Joseph Phillips, who's had a big-time game, you almost feel bad for him because I think on the PA Dominion side, he's clearly the player of the game. There he is, Luis Mendoza, looking at the watch, getting ready to celebrate winning the oldest team trophy in youth sports, established in 1935, the James P. McGuire Cup. And as I say that, it comes right back to Matthew Guzman. This game is far from over as PA Dominion has a couple minutes left. Guzman going to try to manage some of this time here.
And PA Dominion came back from 2 goals down yesterday to win 3-2. The coach knows they struggle defensively, but he also knows that they can sometimes score at will. But Inland Surf has done a tremendous job of holding them to 1 goal.
PA Dominion. And here we go. Oh, I thought there was a foul. Referee lets him play on. Inland Surf trying to stay with it. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for PA Dominion.
Let's go, Steve!
Can't be more than 2 minutes remaining here in this added time. Inland Surf earning the penalty kick. Nick Relaford was taken down, wearing number 93, the number 92, Felipe Cobian, with a picture-perfect penalty kick to give Inland Surf the lead.
We talked about Nick Relaford's speed. He's usually on the right. That time they found him on the left. Hard for players to keep up with him, and that's why Stites had to dive for it. Slide for it.
Still time here for PA Dominion. Inland Surf, they got to start thinking about sending these balls long distance and out of there. They don't. One back by PA Dominion. Still in and around the 18, headed down. Now Inland Surf try to blast it. One back by PA Dominion. Everybody coming forward for PA Dominion, chasing the equalizer. They're into the 18, squared. And good hustle by Inland Surf. And if you're Luis Mendoza, there they finally send it long. And Joseph Phillips trying to send it back the other way. This could be the last opportunity for PA Dominion. Trying to put it on ice is Inland Surf. You feel like the whistle is imminent. Inland Surf dominating possession in the first half, but found themselves looking up at a scoreline of 1-0 in favor of PA Dominion. They get the breakaway goal from Mateos Agapitos. They earn the penalty kick. And Inland Surf with double-digit corner kicks, multiple shots, forcing Joseph Phillips to make big-time saves. It looks like they're going to give PA Dominion one more crack at it here. Here's the throw-in. Can they get the flick? Can they get a corner? They'll get another throw-in.
Dominion's just got to get everybody forward into this attack here. They've got nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, you wonder where Joseph Phillips is. Here comes the throw-in. This could be the last offensive opportunity for PA Dominion to force overtime. They send it the other way, waiting for that whistle.
Joseph Phillips all the way back in his 18 there. Really want to see him higher up on the field, especially because he can serve a ball such great distance.
We are over 4 minutes, but I thought he was getting ready to go to the whistle. Established in 1935, the oldest team trophy in youth sports, the 19 and under boys James P. McGuire Cup, U.S. Youth Soccer's national championship, the granddaddy of them all from U.S. Youth Soccer.
And that's going to be over the top there by the PA Dominion defender. And so Inland Surf getting a free kick now. It's two players, but up over the top and in the back of Nick Relaford.
Nick Relaford has been on the ground a lot. He's with Cal State Fullerton, less than 1 minute. There's the whistle, and congratulations to the Inland Surf, your 2023 U.S. Youth Soccer Under 19 Boys James P. McGuire Cup champions.
And we talked about how they dominated possession all half long. You can see the excitement there. We'll listen to the crowd for a minute. And these boys are so happy with the outcome here.
Luis Mendoza has been with a lot of these young men for 10, 11 years. And the heartbreak for PA Dominion, Michael Gorney's team, as Michael Gorney was searching for his third James P. McGuire Cup title. Instead, it will go to Inland Surf. Luis Mendoza, assisted by Jay Jezerski, the CEO, Melissa Lopez, and the Inland Surf are your 2023 U.S. Youth Soccer Under 19 Boys James P. McGuire Cup champions.
If you thought one napkin for the quarter pounder with cheese was enough, it's not enough.
When you
next year, 50 years, that's going to
be done throughout the course of the
Sports Walt Disney World Resort.